Hey, Jeff here, your YouTube reviewer of New England brews. Welcome back. Today, a special review for a lot of reasons. First of all, I am moving into a new house, and I just closed on the place, and this house is not furnished or anything yet, but I'm doing my very first video review from my new house. Secondly, I'm also doing this review as Hurricane Irene, which has now become Tropical Storm Irene, is moving its way through my part of New Hampshire. If you look closely behind me, you might actually see some fast-moving leaves and hear a few raindrops and see some rain going on, because I'm reviewing this during the peak of Tropical Storm Irene here in New Hampshire. Thirdly, I'm also reviewing one of my favorite name brands from New England, the Narragansett name brand. And today I am reviewing Narrangasett Fest. This one is brewed out of Cranston, Rhode Island, although they also brew many of their beers in upstate New York. But their special brews, they brew out of Rhode Island and Connecticut. Now, Narragansett is a company that's been around for more than 100 years. They're very synonymous with New England, and Narragansett puts out some pretty good beer. Even though they went out of business for a short period of time during the 80s and 90s, and they came back in the 2000s to start brewing again under new ownership, and trying to bring back some of those old recipes that made them the beer that everyone wants to drink in New England. So, the Narragansett Fest comes out at this time of year. It comes in at an ABV of 5.5%. And I'm going to pour this into my tall Fest-type glass. So, let's pop the cap on this can. And there we go, getting a bit of a foam already. And let's give it a pour. Should get a good head on these kind of beers. Fests are good for being very heady, and that's kind of why you want to pour it straight up and give it an aggressive pour. Although I might have done it a bit too aggressive, because you're getting about 90% head in that particular pour, but that's okay. It'll simmer down in a few minutes. So, from what I can see, there's a whole lot of foam, of course, and down below you can see a nice looking kind of copper amber tone, sort of a medium to pale amber pour, with a whole lot of head that's slowly trickling down, lots of foam and whatnot. Let's see if I can get any kind of aroma out of this glass with all this foam. The aroma is clearly of German malts, caramel, and some subtle hops in the background. They use 4 varieties of malts when they brew this one, 2 styles of hops, so it's got a lot of nice ingredients to make up this flavor. But again, it's pretty foamy right now, so I'm probably not getting the whole 100%, feeling that you get when you try to sniff these beers. Anyway, that's okay. That's fading away a little bit. So let's give it a taste through the foam. Don't know if I got a mustache or not, foam mustache. But the body is light. It's not a heavy body at all, but light, but not light as in watered down, just light to medium. Got a little bit of weight to it, not just watery and thin. It's just a light, comfortable body. And I can drink that very easily. I mean, this is really a refreshing brew. It's crisp. It's got this fresh caramel, malty sort of sensation going on. The malts are pretty powerful on the taste. The hops are not quite as overpowering. I mean, they're more like a clean hop at the end. Not the earthy, piney hops that are associated with IPAs, for example, or with a slightly hopped up pale ale. The hops are just there to give it a nice balance, because you're really getting a nice sweet caramel maltiness. I mean, this is a really tasty brew, I think. I like this one a lot. It's just got a nice, light bitterness, not overdone, just enough of a bitterness to kind of tickle the appetite a little bit, or tickle the tongue a little bit. But not bitter to the point that's making you want to pucker up. It's a sweet German-style bitterness. I mean, it really fits in with this style of beer, the Fest beers, the Marzens that come out, Marzens, I never pronounce that right, that come out at this time of year. This particular beer won the 2010 World Beer Championship for this style. Oh, I gotta say, I'm enjoying this one a lot. And it's one that it's kind of tricky to get in New Hampshire. I think I picked mine up in Massachusetts, but Narragansett really doesn't get into New Hampshire as much as I'd like. But I'm hoping they will someday. But right now, I'm only an hour or so from Mass where I can pick up some good Narragansett brews like this one. But that's it for today's review. So thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my new house. Hope you rode out the hurricane all right, because I'm riding it out pretty good myself by enjoying a beer. Today was Narrangasett Fest. Thanks for stopping by. I'll catch you again next time.